What's up, everybody? Mike here, and welcome to the gaming news of the week. Starting off with Monster Hunter Stories and Monster Hunter Stories 2 getting their re-releases. So these are some maybe lower key RPGs that maybe not a lot of you know about or expect from Capcom to bring out a re-release, but Capcom continues to expand the Monster Hunter series with the announcement of Monster Hunter Stories and Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Now, originally, I believe these were exclusive to Switch, or at least Rings of Ruin 2, or sorry, Monster Hunter Stories 2 was for a time, and then Monster Hunter Stories, the original, I think, was on the handheld of the Nintendo system in the past, but now these games being re-released on PC and PlayStation platforms. Both games return after several years with two ports that can attract quite a few players and fans to the more RPG-oriented branch of Capcom's successful saga. And while we still got Monster Hunter Wilds, it's still ways off coming in 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. There's, we're going to have to wait until then, and these games to sort of maybe fill that gap a bit. I know it's not the same play style, but it probably makes the wait at least a little bit easier with these. Or you always got Monster Hunter World you can play on PC and other platforms as well too to hold you over, because essentially Wilds is going to be similar to World in a way, but a sequel and add new elements, a lot of new stuff. Monster Hunter Stories, it's going to be available on Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PC with a remaster. And both Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 have many hours of content. It's turn-based combat, I believe. Monster Hunter Stories 1 is priced at $29.99, with the sequel being $39.99. So, and there's a deluxe edition for $50 basically as well. So key features: enhanced visuals, new voiceovers, museum mode, added tile updates, some cool stuff there. A little bit of stuff, not much, but overall, these are two solid RPGs you might want to keep an eye on and give it a shot. Next is the most unlikely of things to happen in a while, maybe to some people, but rumor of Final Fantasy Tactics will have a remaster. It looks like maybe this is real, not just rumor, and it's on the way soon. So this has actually been going on for some time now, as far as the rumor of this game being remade in some way, remastered some way. So information came from a Reddit thread about the video game leaks rumors, where journalist Jason Schreier made a comment that did not go unnoticed. It was when a platform user expressed their frustration by writing, "We finally got a mention of the Final Fantasy Tactics remaster from a high-level leaker, and a week later, there's a possibility that the leaker isn't that credible. The torture never ends." To this comment, Schreier responded, "Hello, the Final Fantasy Tactics remaster is real and is on its way." Speculation about this remaster has been present for some time, especially since the major leak of unannounced games on NVIDIA's GeForce Now streaming service in 2021. Although NVIDIA confirmed that the list was real, they also clarified that it was used only for internal testing and that the listed titles were not necessarily real. This, however, did not stop the speculations. Many fans have been wanting a remaster remake of Final Fantasy Tactics, for a long time. The game originally released first on PlayStation in Japan back in 1997 and in America in 1998. While it had a version with a few improvements called Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Alliance, which released on PlayStation Portable in 2007 and ported to iOS in 2011 and Android in 2017, it was never been re-released on home consoles. So, although this is an official confirmation, it still might give us a bit of hope that it is truly on its way. We'll have to wait and see. Then some news about Bloodborne that, Sony keeps torturing us with. He keeps hating us Bloodborne fans, but this is really intriguing, as far as these little tidbits we keep getting, these little sort of breadcrumbs or whatnot we keep getting when it comes to, will Bloodborne become a PC or not? And in a recent interview, Miyazaki does not oppose a port of Bloodborne to PC. The president of From Software does not deny that he would also like a PC port of Bloodborne, but he emphasizes that the usual point, it does not depend on them, but on Sony. And next year in 2025, it'll be the 10-year anniversary of Bloodborne, one of the most beloved and important games in From Software's history. IP is owned by Sony, which has only approved comics and merchandise based on The Hunter. And it seems like, sadly, that, us ever seeing a sequel, remaster, or PC port is fading more and more these days. We had the fan-made games such as Nightmare Cart that recently dropped for free on Steam, And this game would sell really well overall, just maybe not to the high expectations Sony wants it to sell. Like, it probably won't sell as high as maybe a Elden Ring or even a Shadow Earth expansion, but this still, honestly, if they remaster it and made it a PC, give it to the PC fans, it would still sell like crazy. I think it would sell way more on PC even if they don't remaster it, because then you got modders who would make the game better anyway. Miyazaki does confirm, though, in this interview with PC Gamer, just to clarify, because he can't say certain things or else he'll get in trouble. Basically, that, he says, I know for sure that these guys want a PC port of Bloodborne. If I say I want one, I'll also get into trouble. But it's nothing I oppose, said Miyazaki, referring to his colleagues Yoshihiro Kitao and Bobby Simpson. Bloodborne is about to turn 10 years old, and it's the perfect time for it to stop being exclusive to PlayStation 4. Many more players could access a gem of this scale. I agree. But, with Miyazaki always getting asked these type of questions, I'm sure he's pretty tired of it, it's always going to be the same, essentially, result where he's going to defer back to, it's up to Sony. It is a Sony-owned IP, basically. It's up to them. It is not up to Miyazaki. Would he love it, to kind of get a sequel, get a piece of port? Obviously, he does. He loves Bloodborne. That's one of his favorite, games he's worked on, basically. So, if not his favorite game he worked on. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, though. Continuing on with some Final Fantasy stuff, though, where Epic Game Store leaks Final Fantasy 9 Remake. This has been rumored for a long time that FF9 Remake was in the works, or possibly being made, or things like that. And the only event left to be held this June now, it seems to be the new Nintendo Direct, whose date was unexpectedly revealed. Therefore, options are run out to see desired proposals like the Final Fantasy 9 Remake, which continues to leak from various sources. However, it recently appeared in Epic Game Store's internal data through a massive digital store leak, offering new details about this project. As discovered in this latest leak regarding the Final Fantasy 9 Remake, the project's codename is Momo. This is revealed because the platform's internal data also includes a record of the game with a Tetra Master starter pack, which players will receive as a purchase incentive, clearly referring to one of the original title's most well-known minigames, Tetra Master. As if that weren't enough, the page also reveals other details such as Final Fantasy IX Remake introducing new weapons, as there is mention of thief knives that would serve as pre-order incentives and would be one of the main weapons for the protagonist. And unfortunately, we basically gotta wait now until Square Enix decides to confirm the project once and for all. And then lastly, guys, I'm gonna end off things with some new Exile 2 news here and updates when it comes to them showing off new gameplay of The Witch. So not too long ago, Grinding Gear Games showcased some Exile 2, during the state of play, and confirmed they'll arrive in early access at the end of this year for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. But a few days ago, there was a roughly 9-minute gameplay walkthrough trailer of The Witch, which will be one of the 12 character classes available in Exile 2, with 2 classes for each combination of strength, dexterity, and intelligence. This ARPG will once again be free to play and will feature cross-play and cross-progression across the 3 platforms. It'll be a sequel packed with content featuring new campaigns with 6 acts that will take us through over 100 different environments. Players will fight against 600 types of enemies and over 100 bosses with the aforementioned 12 character classes, which, along with their specific ascendancies, which are advanced classes basically, total of 36. Additionally, these classes can be customized with hundreds of active and support skill gems. Another important detail is the beta was originally scheduled for this month, but has had to be delayed, and we still don't know the new date for its release. Although there is still much to be shown about Exile 2, various updates are gradually being revealed, and we're going to get more, throughout the rest of this year as well too, leading up to the early access. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated as best I can about this. And that's going to be it for the gaming news of the week. Let me know your thoughts and comments about this below. Are you excited for some of this stuff? Are you hoping we get a true actual confirmation for Final Fantasy IX Remake from Square Enix, as well as Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster? And we just got to hope that, Sony listens to the fans when it comes to Bloodborne, and at least for the 10-year anniversary, let's it come to PC at least. Give us a PC port, please. Come on, Sony. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. My name's Mike. Thanks for watching.